What's going on, guys? Mecha Ish here from SH Figuarts. I have Pikachu. Let's do it.
Level 138 in progress. Prepare for launch in 3, 2.
Step out of your world and step into mine.
Welcome back, guys, to another collectible figure review, and I have the SH Figuarts Pikachu from Pokemon. Now, Pikachu is the poster boy of the Pokemon franchise, and with everybody going absolutely bananas with Pokemon Go right now, I figured let me do a review of Pikachu, who I just recently acquired. Now, this looks pretty cool. But this Pikachu is kind of big. I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, I collected the D-Arts Pokemon line. I have all of the figures, even Blaziken. But this Pikachu, it is SH Figuarts. It isn't D-Arts, but this is not in scale, and he's pretty big. And there's a picture in the back of this box, which I'm going to show you pretty much to, just repeat what I said. But we have here a nice window box package of Pikachu, and I like how the window is in a circular form to pretty much represent his Pokeball. And you can see the nice foil surrounding it. You got Pokemon. Nice image of Pikachu right there showing off his booty. And then you have some more of that silver foil outlining Pikachu's body. And you can see Pokemon. On the top of the box, you have SH Figuarts. Nice artwork there. Pikachu jumping, being all cute and happy. At the bottom of the box, you can see Tamashi Nations and Bandai. On this side, you just have a nice, wow, look at that foil of Pikachu, SH Figuarts. On the other side, you have more of that foil. The same deal, pretty much. And on the back, you have a few of the poses you can put Pikachu into. And like I mentioned before, he does not scale in well with the D-Arts Pokemon. You can see Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, and Mewtwo. And he is too big to be displayed with them. But it is a Pikachu, and if you are a fan of Pokemon, I think you're going to pick this up nonetheless. Alright, let's take this Pikachu outside of this box, and let's see what he's all about. Alright, I got Pikachu outside of the box, and as you can see, he has two alternate faces and a set of alternate hands. Now, he stands 4 1/4 inches in height to the top of his ears, so he is going to be pretty big with your D-Arts Pokemon set, but it still is a great representation of Pikachu. Now, before I get into the extra features of Pikachu, I wanted to talk about the sculpt and the paint applications here. You can see the head sculpt is spot on, and the paint applications as well. Mostly it's just in a yellow plastic, and the plastic, in my opinion, is, this figure is a little hollow. I know it's a Japanese import figure, so it's going to be a little more expensive than normal, but for 45 bucks, this is pretty hollow, guys. Very light as well. But, other than that, the sculpt is spot on for Pikachu. You can see the eyes are sculpted in and painted nicely within that sculpt. His little tiny nose is also well done with clean paint applications. You can see the black outline there to separate the top of his mouth from the bottom and the rest of his face. I love how they did the tongue here. Nice sculpt there. And then you got the pink paint applications. Then you have a little bit of red there. Red on his cheeks. Nice circular sculpt as well. His ears are nicely done. And you have the black tips, which are nice and even on both sides. You can see how they cut off at about the same spot. Going on to his body, you can see it's just a big blob of cuteness going on down here with the joint cuts. Nothing else going on in terms of paint applications until you get onto the back, and you can see his brown stripes are painted in. The brown here could have been painted a little more full at the back here. You can see the sculpt is a little bit wider than they actually painted. And then you have the same deal going on back there. They did a great job with his lightning tail. You see how it gets wider as you go towards the tip of his tail. And they separated the yellow and the brown nice enough. The brown could have been done a little bit better here, but this is a sculpted detail. And you can see the articulation here. He has 360-degree head rotation. He also has a little bit of ear movement here. You can see a 360 rotation of his ears and a little bit of a hinge. So it can go down and it can go upwards. So that's cool. He has this unique joint at the top of his body where you see you can move his arm closer to his chest and then you can push it back a little far as well. Almost like a butterfly joint. And then he has a rotation at the arm. Now his big head will get in the way, but you can still, there you go. You can still rotate the full 360. Now he has a rotation at the wrist. And there's a slight hinge as well. Now, we are supposed to be able to take this, just pull it right out and pop the other ones in. I'm going to show you that in a second. Now, his hips here are on a ball and a little bit of a hinge. So you can see you can go like that left to right. And you can also get a full 360-degree range of motion there. So that's pretty cool. Now, his feet are also on a little bit of a ball joint. So you can rotate the feet all the way. And you have a little bit of flexibility there going up and down. So pretty cool. Should be able to get Pikachu in some decent poses. Now, Pikachu's tail also has great range of motion. As you can see, you can rotate the full 360. Plus, there's a hinge. So depending on which way you rotate, it can go all the way up, all the way down, or it can go side to side. So great displayable options here. So no, Pikachu's face can be removed. So let's do that right now and put on one of his alternate faces. So you see it snaps right off. And you have the little peg holes there, which when you want to reapply. So let's put on his happy face with his mouth closed. So let's do that. And make sure it all lines up. And nice. Alright, so we have his happy face. Now we're going to pop this one off. And I want to put his angry face on. So, as you can see here, not really angry. This is more like his fighting face. So we're going to put that on. He just unleashed a big electric blast, and that is pretty cool. Now we got his angry face with his fist hands, but we can remove the hands and put on the open ones, the open little claw, which is barely noticeable because these are such tiny hands and the knuckles are so tiny. But let's see, we're going to pull this one out. That came out nice and easy, and now we're going to slide in his other one. Let me just make sure. All right, there's no distinction here between right and left. As you can see, where the thumbs are supposed to be are exactly the same on both sides. So I would just plug it in wherever it fits. There we go. Plugged it in there, and then we'll take this one off, and we'll do the same thing for this side. Comes off nice and easy, plugs in nice and easy. Awesome. So I was able to take out my Charizard and my Blaziken from my D-Arts collection. I still have Venusaur and Blastoise tucked away in the back of my Japanese import shelf, so you'll see that at a later time. But I wanted to give you guys a size comparison here to show you how big Pikachu is. I mean, this is a SH Figuarts Pikachu at 4¼ inches versus the D-Arts Pokemon line. Hopefully going forward, the SH Figuarts line will go more in scale with the Pikachu. I doubt it, but I wanted to give you guys that size comparison because Charizard is almost 5½ inches, where Blaziken is almost 6 inches in height. So look how big Pikachu's head is next to those two. Maybe an Amiibo Pikachu would do the trick if you wanted to get something more in scale with your D-Arts line, but who knows, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. All you crazy Pokemon Go people, be safe. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And keep on keeping on with your Pokemon. Check out my channel. Leave a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace-a-choo!